Hello guys, my name is Dylan Milliken and today I'm going to be doing a 2025 disc golf in the bag video. So for the 2025 season, I am sponsored by Route 66 Discs and Isidro's Disc Dies, and today I'm going to show you guys what I bag. So for my putters, I putt with the Discmania Rainmakers Flex 2 P2. I've had these in the bag for at least 2 years now. I love these. They're dead straight and really reliable, and I love the shallowness of them, and yeah, great putter. Next, for throwing putters, I have the MVP Ohm. It's a little bit more stable than a Watt, which I really like. It's more torque resistant, has really good glide on it. Yeah, I throw this when I just need a really straight, short putter shot. Yeah, the Ohm's awesome. And then my other throwing putter, my disc die sponsorship, Isidro's Disc Dies, he dyed this sick Watt for me. It's got my Discdo logo on it. Super cool. It turned out just insane. But I throw this one when I want something a little more understable, so I want it to go to the right as opposed to the left. Yeah, really good, reliable throwing putter there. And then my next throwing putters are my approach putters. I have bag 2 zones. The first one is the Test Flight Zone Banger GT. I really like this one for forehand especially because it's got the thumb track on there. Just feels really comfortable, and the Z Plastic Zone is just reliably overstable, so I really like that one. And then I have my beat-in Presnell ESP Zone. I've had this one in the bag for a couple years. It's beat-in to be really straight for me, and flies really nice and just a very comfortable throwing putter for me. All right, next ones are my mid-ranges. So in my mid-range slot, I've got a Z-Buzz SS, really straight, can get a little flippy in the wind. Really like that one for the woods. Then I bag a Discraft Buzz 4-time Claw. Love this one. I've beat it in a little bit to where it's just dead straight. Really good run of buzz there. Next, I have just Anthony Barella ESP Buzz. This one's a little more stable. I just got it and put it into the bag. Just really reliable in the wind, and gives me good fade at the end. And then my last mid-range is the Z Malta. I really like the Malta in the wind. Just fights through it and just wants to sink down really quick. Yeah, great mid-range there. All right, and for my fairway drivers, I've got quite a few fairways. So the first one is the MVP Crave. I really love the MVP Crave. It's super flippy, but when I put it on hyzer, it just does a really nice hyzer flip, goes to the right, and then reliably has a small fade at the end, but really good for the woods. If I have some tight tunnel shots, this is probably what I'll be picking up. All right, then the next one is a Z Glow Athena. I really love this run of Athena. It's a little flippy once it beats in, and really good for the woods, but also has that really reliable fade that people love in the Athena. But then also this plastic is just money. Just feels really good. Then the next one, I have a prototype Athena. I love the Athena. This one is a little more overstable than the Z Plastic Run, in my opinion. This is the most overstable Athena, but really love this one just for the reliable overstability. Then my next ones is the Undertaker, ESP Undertaker 9-speed from Discraft. Just a really good, reliable, straight 9-speed. Gets a little flip up on it and then fades reliably, or if I put it on hyzer, it'll just hold that line. Good stable run of Undertaker there. And then probably my favorite disc in my bag is the Discraft Raptor. The Discraft Raptor is just probably one of my first favorite discs, and it's consistently been one of my favorite discs. But I have a ESP and then a UV Glow AB Raptor. I have this new one by Isidro's Disc Dives. He dyed it up for me, and it turned out amazing. But I want to have an ESP one because I want it to beat in and go a little straighter and get more glide for me. So I have one that I can beat in. And then this UVZ one is really my forehand heavy one, but just a really good overstable 9-speed. Then my next one is the ESP 6-Claw Onyx. The Onyx is a really good overstable option for me. I bagged a Discmania PD for a little while, but really found the Onyx to have more glide and just to go further than a PD for me personally. So yeah, just a really reliable 10-speed for me and fights the wind really well. The next one is probably the furthest flying disc my bag, and I don't know if I'll ever take this one out until it just flips on me crazy, but is the Latitude 64 Kristen Tatar Race. This is a really good disc for me. I've beat it in really nice to where it's just dead straight, goes pretty far for me. I've gotten this thing a little over 400 feet, but yeah, the Grace is a wonderful beginner's driver, and you can get some really good distance on it. You can get a little hyzer flip, and yeah, really good driver there. The next ones are my DD3s. I've got just a standard S-Line DD3. I've been really liking this for an overstable, fast speed driver. That one's really nice. And then I have a beat-in Eagle McMahon Creator Series Discmania Cloudbreaker. This one's really nice. I've beat it in to where it goes a little straight and then has that reliable fade at the end, but this is probably my second furthest flying disc for me. So yeah, love the Cloudbreaker. All right, then my next one is an MVP Wave. I love the MVP Wave for pretty much just one specific shot. If I'm throwing into the woods and I really need a nice turnover shot, but I want it to hold the stability and hold the glide, I'll throw this one because I can get really nice shot shapes out of this one. And it's fast because it's an 11 speed. So really like the Wave for that shot. And then my last disc in the bag I have is the Discraft ESP Force. Now this one is pretty much for me just a forehand disc. If I want a far forehand in the wind, I'll throw this one because it is just beefy. This thing is really overstable, and yeah, it's really good. And I want to beat it in a little bit to where I can start throwing it backhand in the wind. But yeah, the ESP Force is a really reliable driver. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching, and I'm excited to see what the 2025 season does.